And then with the microphone. One second, audio sharing. Audio broadcast, yes. Okay. Community settings. Not reading. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. The broadcast study is broadcast. Okay, one second. We are live. I'm just trying to get the corner of the screen so we can go back with the how do I do a video create settings? Got that one. Now broadcast setting. Okay. Stay bear with me one second. Advanced settings. So display message. No, is that it? Maybe I have to come back and do it. Okay, that's it. That's perfect. Thank you. Welcome back to another live gameplay. We got a few items to discuss over here because what is it called? Sony just released a state of a play, which they show the Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Which is wow, it's a good game. It falls in the category of third person action light camera, whatever, like God of War, like Horizon, like mostly every game now. So they stick with the formula and they're going with it because it sells and it's actually what people like now and it's really good. And it fails on that kind of games. It's an open world or one guy you get to see it from above. You just what I mean. It's just the normal of what is good right now with games. So we're gonna do analysis of that. Also, a few days ago they released the well, they didn't release. Unreal Engine released the new engine number 5, but they used it on the PS5. So it was kind of Sony and you know what I mean. It was a collaboration between those two companies. Because let's not forget, for everybody out there, Unreal Engine 5 as 4 and 3 and 2, they're not exclusive to PS5. They're for everybody, for PC. It's for every kind of games, and they don't have no exclusivity to any of these companies. Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, not doing it in Spanish. I like to do some projects on Spanish to keep my Spanish from losing it, because my English is not that good. It's alright, but my Spanish is even worse if I don't practice it. So I'm gonna do this on English, and I'll be trying to be to the point. Okay, so let's give us some music to the team. Practice, yes. Okay, stand on. That's it, right? Okay. So I'm using this, but so yeah. So let's analyze the game, okay? Let's do this. So Sony released the story trailer, which kind of it looks great, but I know those are what's it called, cutscenes, and it looks really good. And it's basically the story about a guy samurai, Jin, I think that's his name, who Japan is a feudal time in Japan, like rural Japan back on the day with the samurai, but they get invaded by the Mongol army, those Mongols, like what was the name of the guy? Very famous Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. Is it Genghis or Genghis? I can't remember, but you know what I'm talking about. So it's based on that time, and what I kind of collected from this info is like they destroyed this little village and they want him to be his little puppet to talk to the other Japanese people so they can surrender, but he's not willing to accept it, so they call him the ghost. And at first I didn't understand why they call it, but apparently when you're samurai, you get more forward combat, and when you're a ghost, when you act like a ghost, you can go two routes, like a samurai and like a ghost. And when you act like a samurai, you go straight forward, you do direct battle, you're kind of more honorable. But when you do like ghost, you're like a ninja, you do more shit, you go into stealth missions, kind of that. And it makes sense because the company who make this game is Sucker Punch, who made one of my favorite games of all time, Infamous 2, Infamous Son. So you ever play one of these games, you know it's what this company was give you the do the good deal, the good deed, or do the bad deed kind of thing. So it just makes sense. Anyway, so the game was pretty informative. They give you 18 minutes. It's a video. You want to go watch it. I recommend it. You want to buy this game. And it's going to be released on July 17th. And it looks good. It looks actually good. I'm going to order it. If it's Sucker Punch, I know what kind of game I want to expect. Most of his games are not graphically, not very, not I would say, oh wow, what a graphics, But they are very fun, and they are very, sometimes they are very innovative, and the most important, challenging sometimes. And it always has a lot of replay value. They always give you the DLC, or a new content, or a new story, or you gotta try this way. So yeah, it's something I expect from Sucker Punch. And I mentioned Sucker Punch 3 times now because I'm gonna go back to it in a few minutes. Another thing is the Sony's been releasing a lot of stuff. It's releasing for the future, like PS5. They announced it. There was another article that I will talk to you in a few minutes. But it's also making the PS4, stand alive more. Like it's bringing this game, and it's got a couple more games coming out of PS4. And he's doing a lot of stuff for the PS4, which made me think that PS5 may not be around the corner anytime soon. I'm starting to realize that it's giving it more stuff. Also, I wonder for the Unreal Engine 5, can it be run on PS4? Because they're running on PS5 and it looks good. But can the PS4 run some of the games using that engine? That's a good question to remember, because then the PS5, there has to be some different. There's got to be a way to, like say they would announce it. Oh, we cannot run Engine 5 on the PS4 because it can run it fine. It doesn't have the capabilities. Then the PS5 will be like, wow, we know by what they say that the PS5 would be a better machine, right? But they didn't say that, so I'm gonna find out more about it and bring that info. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about is the battle in this game. The battle system is very legit. Like the samurai, I like it. Like you can actually kind of chop somebody's arm, and like a fatality kind of move, and defense is pretty solid, and it looks like a little bit of a I want to say like what's the name that I'm missing, the game of the year from last year. I can't remember the name, about the samurai with one hand. Oh god, I can't remember, but you know what I'm talking about. That's it feels that kind of a system boy. Like you gotta be careful. You can just go chop. You gotta like kind of Neo kind of thing. I can't remember the name. I had it on the tip of my tongue. It won Game of the Year 2019. It was about a samurai who reincarnated. He has like a grippy hand, and oh god, I can't even remember. Serico, something like that. Whatever. Anyway, so that's what the combat feel like. Like you'll see it. You watch the video. What else? The Mongols is gonna be your main enemy, and you can use like when it's stealth, you can use scary tactics, and so kind of Assassin's Creed. So the formula is the same for every game now. It's using an open world, a lot of RPG elements, upgrading, and that's what it seems like. Another thing that I better mention before this game that I saw it is that I think that's about it. Oh yeah, you have a fact companion that kind of point you the way, which is actually it's great because having a companion animal is always good for the main characters. And I think that's about it. There's a fast transfer system that you can do where you I want to have the menu bigger, video options. Sorry. Oh. Okay, there you go. Oh my God, this coffee is coming back. Oh. Why is there no music on these stages? Of sound options. Okay, Banyan. Bushido title, okay. And that's about it for the analysis of the game. Like I say, it's coming on July 17th this year. So what is happening now with Sony? It's been releasing a lot of new content, but no way on the system. I haven't seen a picture of the system. Like I say, there's something that people were talking about on July the 2nd, and that would be great if that's really true, because we need this. We need to see where Sony stands on the. Oh my God! I'm gonna try this. They have no way to put music in this thing. Okay, look at this. The evil guy. So they've been releasing a lot of stuff, and no confirmation on the PS5, but the content has been really good. Not saying that there was an article that say the Sony is running better than some of the PCs, and I'm a fan of the Sony, the other system, the PS4. But I won't say something stupid as saying that they are better than a PC, because the PC can run your games and it run your programs, it can run your all different stuff, and Sony only runs games. It does some sort of a web browser, some applications for watching, like a computer to watch something. But you cannot do design on a PS4. You can do video editing, which is limited, as some of us know. When on the PC, you can do much, much more, bigger things. You can even make your own game, which in PS4, you cannot do that. You don't have that capabilities. So I see in PCs where they're just exclusive for gaming, they will blow any systems out of the water. But they're kind of expensive, so this is what it's got to be some common sense before somebody says something like that. They can run great games and kind of PC capabilities. Yes, they do, definitely. Some of the games that are exclusive for the PS5, they have a better look at it because they were designed on the engine than. But now they will have a new open platform. It's definitely is not going to be a lot of difference. The price difference is where this is where most of the people is going to go. Because if Xbox and PS5 have the same capabilities and good graphics, and there's no difference, it will come to the price. And even if it comes to the price, it's always going to be about the games. So where can you find the better games, the most games? And right now, I haven't seen anything from Xbox on games. They tried to do a gameplay from Assassin's Creed. I was excited, but they didn't. It was more like a freaking like a story writer or something. But it was just bad. I was expecting something from them better. So this is not even the beginning, because I don't think any system will be released this year due to the economy and the pandemic. So I think they're holding the cards for the future, and they will give us more content, which I don't think they affect anyone. Right now, it's just not the right thing to release new items. What else? This release of Sony of new games, it kind of eases the problem that Naughty Dog has with Last of Us 2, because it's showing us even if you hate one game or you don't want to buy this game or whatever, because I don't want to talk about The Last of Us. I'm buying it. I go back on my word. I'm buying it. and I will stream it on the channel. And I think the reason that I did it was because the game looks good, but I'm buying the standard edition, nothing else. And I don't want to see people like streaming as a super fan and they give us a different view and everything that's going to be like, see, I told you, buy it. And I don't want to see somebody who hates it, who play the game, who sees something a little bit wrong or the story that we all know they change and be like, see, I told you it sucks. So I want to play it for myself. I want to enjoy it or dislike it and then put it away, maybe do a review. Nah, this game is already been freakingly overpounded by haters. I mean, not haters, like disappointed fans and super fans, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But what Sony did is by showing us there's another great game coming. This is some of the Last of Us, I don't know, bad momentum you want to call it, and it's showing us that like there are more games that you will enjoy. We're not a company of one bad game or what's it called, a very problematic game. We have different games, and a lot of people are seeing that, and that's great, because that's what a lot of people don't realize when it comes to this. Like, yeah, you may have a shitty game that you love and you're disappointed, but you have tons of content. So it's always good to move on and not stick around for it. Like, you're a fan, and I understand, but there's a limit to it. There's a point where you say, you know what, enough is enough. You gotta let it go and move on. And that's what Sony is doing right now, and it's good, great on the plan. I'm glad they're releasing this game. I'm also don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I'm trying to be very conservative with my money now, but damn it, it just it looks good, and this could be the last games for the PS4, or we don't know. Besides this one, there's the what's the other one called, Cyberpunk, coming out in November. They moved it to. So, we're talking about 6 times 3, almost $200. And now, in today's, economy, $200 is a lot of money. So, that's about it. That's my intake on this new information. I know I didn't do any gameplay. I needed a video to do the broadcasting, because I didn't want to do a video and edit it. I just want to have my real feelings that I feel at the moment, and it feels good. It feels good. The Sony is moving forward. It feels good. They're not exclusively doing things for Last of Us. They know they're gonna let that run themselves. They don't want to put no more content because people's gonna hate it, or I seen some of the stuff they're trying to do, and there's a lot of conflict going over there. So they decided to go, let's show them more simple. Let's move on, and we'll see what happens to The Last of Us. And I wish The Last of Us good. I mean, I know it sucks in that thing, but from what I see, and we only got show 2 hours of content, right? And it spoiled the ending and everything. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I'm just gonna give him the other probably 90% of the game a chance. I mean, the gameplay, I will probably fuck around when this happens. I'll probably be like, oh, you killed me, now I'm just gonna I lose interest on the story, but I'm gonna enjoy the game, and that's what I want to do, And if it sucks, I'll be like, fuck, I'm an idiot, why did I buy this? You'll see it on my gameplay, but I wanted to continue playing good game, and like I said, if Xbox show up and bring the better games to the platforms, I'm not a fanboy of any of these companies. I'm on the PS4 mostly, but I'm a smart buyer. You gotta go with the flow sometimes, baby. You can just keep doing something that is wrong because you're loyal. You gotta go with the flow, and it's acceptable. We're humans. We see the best. We want to be the best. So anyway, thank you all for listening. If you like this video, give it a like, or give me a comment on what you think on this commentary, the state of Sony, and what are you thinking actually. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Well, at least let me practice some of this shit.